What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Z-Bud Grows, episode 11, part 1, and this is the photo tent. So here we are in a 2x3, and we are sitting at 80 and 46 with a VPD of 184, and we're going off in 20 minutes. So let's get in there and check it out. So this is hold on one sec. Alright, there we go, we got it opened up. So this is our photo tent, and we have two 100 watts of LED. So we have 200 watts of LED in here. They are fully cranked up. They're 24 inches above the plants. And so in here, in the front here, we have Subcools from Diesel Junkie, Subcools Genetics, which we have, let me see here. We have one Quercle, two Quercles, three Quercles. This one came up mutated with a TriStar here. And then we have a Quercle cleaner. Those four are regs. So we're waiting to find out if they're male or female. Like I said, this is our 12-12 tent. They're straight 12-12 from seed. Newcomers in here is we have a Falcon Heavy, which is a V12 crossed with Apes in Space. So we have one right here, and we have another one right here, and that is by PNW Cultivators. So we know those are both females. And then our next girl coming up is from Calves Snake Oils, is our Calves Blueberry, and she's doing nice and good. She is healthy. Alright, we just fed, so a couple of them are going to look a little droopy because we just fed them. Then our next one coming up after her is from Dab Merinos, and this is our 91 Cherries OG. And as you can see, she is coming along nice. And as far as the 12-12 goes, we're trying to grow just the one cola, straight from seed, 12-12. So, and then our two girls on the end are from our seed sponsor for our giveaway, and that is Cultigen Seeds. And these are our, I believe, the Ukrainian raspberries. Yes, Ukrainian raspberries from Cultigen Seeds. Usually they're praying, but like I said, you can see the soil's nice and wet. We just fed them, so. But she's doing nice and good. So we have this girl here, and then we have the other one over here. And one more time, I'll repeat it. Her leaves are droopy because we just fed her. Alright, so, and then these three in the center here, these were the mom plants we were training to get 16 clones from each one. So what I did is, I'm not going to run clones no more. So we're going to get these girls flowering now. So what I did is I went in and I cut out half the branches. So I kept the 8 branches I wanted on each one and got rid of the 8, just because she's a small pot and she's now going into 12-12. So I didn't want 16 branches on each one of them. It's just for the size pot and the size plant, she's going to be, I believe, 16 branches is just going to be a little too much for her to split her energy up. So we cut them down to 8 each. And this one here is our OG Kush from Royal Clean Seeds. Next up here we have our, let me see, our OG Haze crossed with Rainbow Belts, and that is from Masonic Seeds. And next one is Putang Neville was it? I'm sorry. Putang Neville Chem. And once again, this is from Masonic Seeds. So, all doing nice and healthy. So what we figured is we'll just grow single colas on the back and in the front. And then we'll let these girls, these 3, take up here. Now, if you've been following along, you'll notice there's one missing. There was 4 moms, there's 1 pulled back. The one that's pulled back is our Falcon Heavy, which is the V12 cross for Apes in Space. And because once this photo run here is done, we're gonna just do one plant. Where is it at? Somewhere in here. We have a brand new trellis net for it. So, which is the black ones there, the flexible ones. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this run, clear the tent out, clean it up, and we are gonna run this one plant by herself with a scrog and try to just fill up every scrog hole from corner to corner. So with that said, I'll take you over here, and there she is right here. So this is our next run in the photo box. So we're gonna leave her over here vegging out in the 18 hours. We have her down to 8 branches, and yeah, we're gonna let her veg out for the next 60 days or so. Try to keep her low. I'll probably have to use my little temporary homemade single pot scrog nets on them to keep her flat, to keep her into control, and start scrogging her during veg. And then when we move her to flower, we'll take off that hoop and let her in, weave her into the new nets. At least that's what I think the plan is. But yeah, so this is what we got going on in our photos. We have 4 circulating fans. These are those little hurricane tornado fans. So they're double vented, and so it has this vent here and it has another vent on the inside. So either you can tighten it up and you can stop it from moving, or you can place it whatever direction you want it to blow and tighten it to that, or you'll loosen it. And now this is spinning this way, and other ones in the inside going the other way. So now you got like a hurricane thing. A hurricane and tornado, one word. So yeah, so you get like a hurricane. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4 in there, blowing down. I don't know if you can see it, but our humidity is being sucked in. This is our intake. My humidifier is down there in the back. You can see it blowing out. So in that little corner back here, down there is where it takes it in. And then I exhaust out, and all my exhaust that runs behind there. And so my exhaust for my big tent, for my auto tent, for the photo tent, and for my AC unit, I built all into this box. It's got a vent on the front, and that is where we vent it all out of the room. We have the 4-inch in line. But yeah, that's what we got going on. Photos, folks. Not much else happening. So we're gonna split up the videos. Like I said, we are now sponsored by Mars Hydro. So we have to do a video once a week for them. And we will be doing, obviously, the Mars Hydro 4x4 is our auto grow. So now on a Saturday, we will upload a part 2, and that will be, so this is episode 11 part 1. Saturday will be episode 11 a part 2, sponsored by Mars Hydro, and we will go over the auto tent. So we're gonna do 3 videos a week On Tuesdays will be, for now, the Growers Mindset Grow Along and the giveaway, our card games. Speaking of which, I didn't say in the last one, I just assumed, and I shouldn't just assume, but the giveaway is on for this week. So we did pick our winner Tuesday, and I didn't tell everybody to enter your new card. A lot of people already started to, but you have until basically Tuesday morning to get your card entered into the giveaway. So you can enter it on Tuesday's video, you can enter it on today's video, or you can enter it on Saturday's video. Any of the videos, if you guess a card somebody else's guess, I will try to alert you to re-pick. And the game is for a pack from our seed sponsor for our giveaways is Colchigen Seeds. This is our sponsor on our giveaways, and we have a Saran runts, and those are regular autoflowers, and there is 10. So that is what the card game is for. You pick a card, we cut the deck of cards so we get a winner. Alright, so yeah, there's not too much else to go over with. If you're new here, we do feed with Happy Frog, we do worm castings, we do perlite, we start all our seeds off in Root Riots. We use Dr. Earth fertilizer. When we use the Dr. Earth fertilizer in top feed, we use our recharge to water it down, and then the other 3 weeks we use Stash Blend. After our last feed in the last month of flowering, we use Stash Blend and Flower Fuel, which is our bloom booster. That is our feeding regimen. Alright, so, and like I said, this is our germination station. All of our seedlings will start off in here, go from there, and then they journey off either to the auto tent or to the photo tent. And this stays on strictly 12-12, nothing but photos go in there, strictly 18-6, and nothing but autos in there. So we do not really do veg times on our photos. But anyways, yeah, so the game plan is this run. When we wrap it up, we will then have her nice and large. We'll put her in there by herself. We're gonna pot her into probably a 5-gallon hard plastic pot. So we put her in there, and we will scrog her out and try to go for that. And that will be her. And then I believe after that's done, we are going to take a break from photos, and this will turn into our breeding project tent. We want to try to breed some autos, and I am going to be hitting up my friend Mr. Rick over there in Virginia at 123 Fat Buds to get some tips and some assistance on doing my first breeding project. So this run finishes up, we'll run the next plant, and after that, this will turn into an auto breeding project tent. Alright everybody, that's what we got for you this week. And sorry, a little sore, a little blah from the painkillers on the shoulder. If you don't know, I just had surgery, so yeah, kind of a little out of it. So if I sound weird or whatnot, I do apologize. Or if I don't sound as uppity or as cheerful, I do apologize. But that's it. That's what we got on our photos. So we'll catch up with you guys Thursday. Make sure you enter your card for the giveaway. Alright everybody, this is Z-Bud signing off with a Z-Bud Grow episode 11. I believe it's episode 11, part 1. We'll see you Thursday. Peace.